viewers, I'm out here on the beach today. Well, really, I'm in my computer room. This background I got on here now on this Vcam kind of reminds me of back in my Navy days on a little island I went scuba diving off of. Quite similar to this photograph right here. I swam out there about, I don't know, a couple 100 yards. Had my spear gun with me, killed a couple of fish. Got to looking around at some barracudas and sharks swimming around. Got a little uncomfortable and come back in. But it wasn't long, I was back out there swimming again. There was a little brief story. I swam out about, in the distance was a big island. This little island was called Sand Island. And the little country over there is called Curacao, something like that. So we came over to this island in a motorboat. I had a native resident from the area carry me over there, and we swam over there on that island for a couple of hours. But anyway, I'm sitting here learning this Vcam, and I'm having a lot of problems with it, but the biggest problem is I use Google Drive to store my photos. Well, Microsoft OneDrive uses a different storage system. When I pay Google $19, $20 a month to store my photographs online, that way if I ever lose my computer,
that is a significant monthly expense for photo.
I didn't talk to you. Phone started talking. Must have thought I was talking to it. I lost my train of thought. Anyway, I ordered a new webcam today on Amazon. Basically, all I'm doing right now is talking. I make a little bit of a video to see how it comes out. I'm going to have to go in Microsoft Gallery, transfer the photo to Google Photos. I spent an hour and a half while ago recording and didn't have any sound at all. I figured out I've got to start the camera separate from my video editor. I can't run them both at the same time. Cuts off all my volume. I think I'm recording sound right now. We're going to find out. But I like this background. You could, I'm really in my computer room. The table's all messy. Lounging around here doing a little bit of nothing today. But you could be sitting on a garbage can and your friends wouldn't know it. They think you're some big fancy studio somewhere. Let's see if I can change it. No, if I click right now, it'll interfere with my video. But I can change the background anytime I want. I don't want to lose my voice recording on this little thing right here. It's going to take me a while. We're going to call today's episode Vcam Part 2. Vcam Confusion or whatever. But I do like the fact you can change your background to just about anything you want. I'm hoping the new webcam I ordered today on Amazon has a better microphone than this one. I've had a lot of trouble with the low volume on this microphone. And I'm hoping the built-in microphone on the new webcam will work considerably better. What else did I want to talk about? Didn't do anything today. Sat on my hind end all day. Watch some YouTube. How many of my viewers have ever been to the Caribbean? We'll talk about that a little bit. I cruised all over the Caribbean when I was in the Navy. There was one benefit of being in minesweepers. We spent a lot of time down in the Caribbean, especially off the coast of Cuba. We went to Kingston, Jamaica. We went to Colombia, South America, went to the Panama Canal, cruised all over the southern Atlantic. We talking about some pretty ocean down there, and beaches and sandy beaches. I never did a lot of tourist type places. Usually some of the places we saw were remote. Tourists never see those places. Did some great fishing down there. I mean, how many people have ever spent time out on the beach long enough to get sunburned? I grew up in Florida. Lord have mercy, I've been burnt so bad I couldn't even put my shirt back on. We as kids, we'd stay out there until we didn't have no sense to come in out of the rain, let alone get out of the hot sun. We'd go down to the river or the beach, catch some sand fleas or some fiddler crabs and have some fish bait. One time I had a throw net. I'd catch mullet, fish with them. Sometimes we'd go to the bait store and buy shrimp and fish with them. I recall one time when I was in the Navy, everybody was in the ship's galley. It was nighttime. We were in the harbor at, I'm going to say we were at Charleston, South Carolina, or just outside of Charleston. And I wanted to fish. When I went out on middeck, we had a big spotlight I turned on out there, lighting into the water, and it was attracting fish. So I went to the locker and got a big old fishing pole, went down to the galley and found some frozen fish. Not frozen fish, frozen shrimp. Got me a handful of them frozen shrimp out of the cook's freezer. Went back out there on deck and baited up that hook and threw the thing in the water. Wasn't long, I had a big old black sea bass on there. He must have been, I don't know, 10 or 15 pounds. Everybody was on the TV deck down near the ship's galley watching TV. Somebody said, "Hey, Parks got a big fish on out there." Pretty soon I had about 20 or 30 sailors watching me trying to land that fish. But he was so big he finally broke the line. I fought that booger bear for 30, 40 minutes trying to whoop him into the boat. But I had fun anyway. Just some little something to talk about to make this video. Let's end it right here and go see what I can do with this as far as producing a vlog. We're going to figure this Vcam out come hook or crook. You can use this Vcam for, say, broadcasting live on YouTube or some of them other meet on the business meetings or whatever. I don't do any of those type of things. I might do some live broad streaming sometime. Might do that, never know. Anyway, I'm going to conclude today's video. Got me a big old mic sub in there I need to go eat for supper tonight. Y'all take care. It's Pwalpar lounging around on the beach. Well, actually, I'm flopped in an office chair in the computer room. But I've been sitting here long, about to go to sleep. Y'all take care.